Caro, Caso, Caleo, Salaway Amike, Charisme, Odi, quit, Pudas. uh, Self-interesting this language learning. I think we would, as you're listening to me, you know I love learning. Say in English. My two kids, they you probably know they are voracious reader and also they're not bilingual, they're multilingual, and they've shown me incredible gift. When I was leaving the mostly, people would say, "Oh, but life has a way of humbling you, right?" But it gave me a gift, right, and that's what I'm sharing on this podcast. Okay. So the other thing I probably need to tell you is, as if you're a parent scientist, if you're not, I challenge you, go and adopt a kid and mentor them. It's probably it's probably difficult than what Justin Trudeau is doing. Even Biden is the most challenging job, but it's the most rewarding to be a parent and to love your kids unconditional. And that's my secret, really, as a coach, a consultant. I was joking. We had one of my buddy in New Zealand the other day. He was just saying, "Oh, we have both kids, and we understand." Yeah, loving kids unconditionally is just amazing feeling, right? They are greatest teachers. So let's get into it. So I'll share this with you. I having a chat with George teacher the other day because he's too smart, right? So sometimes he disrupts the class. You find the class boring. So one of the things somebody shared with me many years ago, and I share with the two teachers, because they know Josh is very super smart, but he's trying. Sometimes he wants to get his own way. And I said, never forget what it's like to be a struggling student. Take on the challenge of becoming a student again, yourself in a subject remote from your area of expertise. It's quite wisdom. Thanks, Tosin. Professor Tosin gave it to me. It's interesting that rather me, moaning about my two kids, because they're amazing kids. So that's why I'm doing this podcast, to step out from psychiatry, step out from preventive health, mental health, and then do something different. This is more of wisdom, right? Not theology, kind of classics, whatever, right? And then trying to deal with that editing and see how putting myself out there. It's a great skill to have. Okay. Let's get into it. I've got a couple of meetings that I'm excited about. I won't tell you. Maybe I'll tell you later. Okay, family. So let's get into it. Today we're talking about Proverbs 6 itself. So the title, this is more standard English. If you're if you're listening from over the pound, I will come back to Shakespearean experience soon. So it says, "Don't be foolish." And yeah, I was telling my wife the other day because she works from home at times, and she's not home today. She's going to work. So I said, sometimes when we look at Proverbs, rather than us marinating, contemplating, pondering on those or cogito, we're looking for other people to, So I normally look at stuff now. So for example, say, my child, suppose you agree to pay the debt of someone who cannot repay a loan. Then you are trapped by your own words. So, I mean, my siblings, they're amazing. They're doing fantastic. I've got fantastic brothers all over, spread all over, North America. And I'm sure they're they know this wisdom, right? So, and I find really people don't set boundaries with even family members. Even Jesus did, right? And with Jesus, I'm just, learning from him. So, okay, this other one, I was telling George this morning, I said, you lazy people can learn by watching an anthill. Ants don't have leaders, but they store up food during harvest time. But we see our community today, even with all the I need to be careful what I say here. Even in the trenches, even they say leaders, but then there's nothing really happening. Everybody's just been doing their own thing, right? Everybody has a solution, right? Oh my God. So I think I won't say much. My Latin teacher always want me to read something around Latin, so he can give me feedback. So I'll just read one. Okay, maybe I should read. I've thought about it. That's is that the primacy effect or the recency? Which one? Okay, so I'll just say, he will not. So that's the last verse. He will not regard any ransom, neither will he res content. Do thou givest many gift. Nec adjusi quamquam praesebu nost. Socisper pro dona prima. Oh my God, that's Latin. Me speaking Latin. Okay. I wonder what the neuroscientists would say. I'm gonna be 50 soon and I'm speaking Latin. I've just been learning it this year. Okay, but I'm always a work in progress, right? So, family. So, wisdom. Should we say wisdom seekers? So which of the proverbs resonate with you? You can just share. I mean, you could spend the whole. I mean, I've just been in the bookstores I normally just pop into the bookstore, know what's going on. And to be honest, really, one of these verses is more like a book. I was it Jordan Peterson that said it many years ago. I'm a big fan of him. I don't necessarily listen to him more these days, but he's a great guy. So he said that he could chew on this, and it's probably better than all these sort of useless books in some of the bookstores. I'm not saying they're useless, but it's just relative, right? As I just came to those books, amazing content. But imagine you just learning this, putting it before your kids or your team. We'll probably be, living a better world where there's a lot of envy and bitterness out there. Okay, so let me know which of these you resonate. But if you like books, I like books too, like my two kids. Let me know which of the books you're reading. Share with me, or perhaps if you like music, I like music. Or language, languages. Which of the language are you learning? Some people are learning Hindu. Who knows? Maybe next year I could get into that. Some of my friends are learning Hebrew. Some are learning, Japanese. Josh is doing that. I think Annie is learning Korean. Okay, awesome. So, let's share this. This is a good one. Fortuna adiuvat sed prudence regit. Fortune helps the bold, but prudence guy. So I find this interesting. Fortune help the bold. So you have to be bold on one hand, but on the other hand, you don't want to be reckless, do you? But prudence guides. Oh my God. How can you? So wait for the coaching question. People pay me good money for this, so how can you balance courage and prudence in your decisions making? Oh my God. That's what a $5,000 there. Just think about that. Shall we pray? I'm only joking. We don't need to pray. So, family, friends, wisdom seeker. Okay, so what else? Okay, the daily stoic. Thanks, Ryan Holiday, for this gift. Okay, I mean, just go to chapter, I think, page 1331. Someone else is spinning the thread. By Seneca. I'm not going to read it, but it's sort of interesting. I love this one where it said, a triumph becomes a trial, and a trial becomes a triumph. Life can change in an instant. Remember today how often it does. Yeah, life is always in a flux. Okay, so I'll leave it there. So please, should I say, so like, comment, share and subscribe. So Odabo, Kachifonu, Salam Alaikum, Benedictus, bye.